Boy, this is loud.
Miller's? Oh, straight ahead, Fraulein. You can't miss it. Hello? Please refrain from touching the merchandise. Hello? Please refrain from touching the merchandise.
That's all you gotta say, huh? That's all your ass had to say.
No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
Müller und Söhne? It's just over there, on the next corner.
Feels like I've completely lost my appetite since the mines. And yet, Wagen is famous the world over for its cakes. Can't be this way. The top brands have nonetheless managed to get a foothold in the district.
What's with this camera, man?
That reminds me of the Souk of the Yukels. I really miss not traveling with them sometimes. Even Simon Steiner wouldn't have done any better. I hope he and his granddaughter are okay.
What an authentic district. Brings up memories, too.
Can't leave the district yet. Gotta find Herr Muller's shop first. No, that isn't the antique shop I'm looking for.
I just came this way. Why is the camera just not facing?
Müller und Söhne. Mother and son. This must be the place. I thought as much. So, Hans was here in Wagen after all. That hallmark on that sphere proves it. Wonder what that automaton was used for. I have to get a closer look. Well, that is if someone lets me in. Inventory day. Ring 3 times for urgent matters.
You rang?
Yes. Sorry to bother you.
Hello. I mean, guten Tag. Herr Müller?
Guten Tag, Fräulein. I am stock-taking, if you will.
Oh, sorry to disturb you, but if you don't mind, I'd like to show you a painting.
A painting?
Yes, of someone I'm looking for. A girl who apparently looked like me.
Well, I'm rather busy. But all right. Show me.
You see? It has the name of your shop on it.
Yes, the label certainly comes from here. It's very old, though.
It's the only clue I have as to the whereabouts of the girl.
I see.
My guess is whoever owned the painting must have been a client of the shop before the painting was stolen by the Brown Shadow during the Second World War.
That's all very possible. That was when the shop sold materials for artists. As you can see, we don't sell that type of article anymore. Do you mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. I've been told I look like the model in the painting. A slight exaggeration, no doubt. But is there any chance that you know who she could have been?
There's no exaggeration, Fräulein. Indeed, she does look like you. But I'm sorry, I've never seen her before.
Do you know anything about the artist?
Well, I'd say the style is close to the naturalist school, which makes sense given the date on it. The signature is very faint. From what I can make of it... No, the name doesn't ring a bell. Sorry, Fräulein.
How could the case have come from your shop?
Going by the date, the painting must have been done in my grandfather's day. Back then, the shop sold materials for art, and this type of case would have been used to protect a painting. Or to carry documents, a manuscript, or even sheet music. Apart from that, there's not much else I can tell you.
Pity. You were my last hope.
I can tell you where it was painted, though, if it's any help.
Oh?
Yes, I'm certain. That's the refuge at the Silberspiegel. You can make out the mountain circus in the background. It overlooks Wagen and leads to the Swiss border.
Right.
You can get there by the tramway. Just head southeast and get off at the end of the line.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Mind you, there's quite a hike from the station to the refuge.
Oh, I'll manage.
Anything else, Fräulein?
Actually, there is. I noticed an object in your window there. A strange metal sphere which might work with an automaton mechanical heart I have.
Yes, it's an authentic Vorarlberg.
Do you mind if I try it?
No, not at all. Let me get it for you. Here you go.
Thanks. Something's obstructing it. It moved. Maybe it can be opened. It moved. Maybe it can be opened.
Of course it can, but I need to get the goddamn combination. 293670. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna remember this shit.
Hans's logo.
Now this have to come down. It goes like that, I guess.
Looks like there's something underneath its scales. Looks like there's something underneath its scales. Hans's logo.
I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. Hold on. Hmm. 13576.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
Now Oscar was 2930. $29.36. So
Wrong one.
come
Ugh, I
on,
need to
really?
start over.
Isn't that it?
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over.
Sure do, girl.
Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start over. 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 Wrong one. Ugh, I need to start.
Sorry, Fraulein, but I can't help. I'm not familiar with objects of such mechanical.
Yeah, I can tell. Neither am I. Alright, let me go back to here.
Looks like there's something underneath its scales.
293670. That 929. Oh, three. Six.
A Vorarlberg lock. Better try something else. Impossible.
Ah, got that one. Yeah, I get that part. Oh boy. I love puzzles. Now, okay, let's do this. All right. There it is. I need to open this up. 1, 2, 3. Aha.
Fascinating.
Oscar? Oscar, can you hear me?
Hello, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I'm so glad you're back among the living.
Delighted to see you too, Kate Walker. But I seem to have an internal management issue. This host body's instincts seem to be at odds with me, and...
Oscar, is everything all right? Oscar? Oscar, come back!
Oh dear, I can't control myself. Help! Please, Kate Walker, help me.
Oscar, where are you going?
I can't help it, Kate Walker. It's taking me away.
Oscar! Wait! Come back!
I am out of control, Kate Walker. Help!
Hey, what the?
Kate Walker! Help!
Oscar, wait!
That thing is crazy.
Yeah, well, it ain't my fault.
Oscar! Talk to me, Oscar! Oscar, are you there?
I hear him.
for me! Have you seen an automaton? Like a small animal.
Oh, I sure did. The little bugger just rushed inside this coffer.
Oh, great.
Well, do you have the key?
Oh, I have plenty on my stall. Please feel free to find the right one, and then get the hell out of here with that pet of yours.
Hang on, Oscar. Just stay where you are, okay?
That shouldn't be a problem given the situation, Kate Walker. But please hurry. This host body's instincts are fighting me for control.
I guess it could open the coffer.
I'm taking all the keys.
I warn you, you'll have to...
What? No key over here. No bag.
This is the one. Ah, there you... Oscar! No! Don't! Oscar, don't move. Oscar, where are you?
I'll just leave him.
Gotcha. What the... Oh. Nothing here. Ah, there you are.
My apologies, Kate Walker, but it seems I am unable to take over this body's instincts. It won't budge.
Hang in there, Oscar. I'll find something to force it out. I mean, you out. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Room?
No, I can't use that. Hey, wait a second.
Kate Walker, what are you...
Sorry, Oscar. It's all I could come up with. You need to fight it, Oscar.
Help!
Oscar!
But I can't!
You can do it, Oscar. I know you can. He's trapped in a dead end. I got him now.
That's what you think. It's Kate Walker.
Oscar, what are you doing?
I am unable to control the beast's infernal instinct. Help me, Kate Walker.
Okay, calm down. Good.
What I
boy.
do with my
Nice
water?
and easy. That a boy.
Huh.
Come here. Who's my boy? Come here now. Oh, he's such a good boy. Come on. That's enough. You come back here right now. Oscar! Oscar, don't! Oscar! Oscar, please! Come back! I need you!
Oops. Oh, that failed.
No, not again. Not Oscar. Oh, darn it, why do I have to lose everyone I love?
So, couldn't you catch it?
No, sorry. I lost your Vorarlberg sphere.
Oh, forget it. Nobody wanted it anyway. And it was taking up window space.
Sure it was.
Automatons don't fascinate people like they used to. I imagine you're the only one who will notice it's gone.
It's a terrible loss indeed. More than I could say. But thanks for all your help anyway.
You are very welcome. Good day to you, Fraulein.
Thank you, Herr Müller. I'm off to the mountain refuge you told me about. Good day. Come on, Kate. Herr Müller gave you all the pieces of information you needed. And Oscar must be long gone now. Better move on to the tram.
What the hell is my broom doing here?
The damn thing is on the loose, huh? Well, good riddance.
Kate just losing everybody. Everybody she loves, she losing. Yeah, you just happen to be right there when she get off the train. Funk out of here.
Not exactly welcoming. No one here. Hardly surprising. No one here. Hardly surprising. Thanks, but no thanks. Huh, how nice. It's so beautiful, so calm. But what am I doing here? Well, they say bad things come in threes. First Mother's death, then poor Katusha, and now Oscar. I can't believe I've lost him again. Am I doomed or what? Thank goodness I've still got the girl in the painting. Something to hang my hopes on. But maybe I'm just kidding myself. And why me? Why not Katusha? Why did she have to die? It's like this painting has chosen me. Oh,
Right
it's
of
a
force.
beautiful place. Don't know what I expect to find here, though. Yet somehow it feels right. Can't say why. I mean, why am I so sure this mountain refuge has anything to do with the painting? Maybe I'm just a hopeless optimist or a lost dreamer.
Or both.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
That's right. We'll find out, girl.
Herr Müller was right. It's quite a walk to the refuge. Well, I guess the sooner I head out, the sooner I get there.
Oh, you better get on walking.
Bit too close to the edge, if you ask me. I should find a safer spot. Wow, what a fantastic view. I should try and find a better spot to admire it from. That is stunning. If what I read about the region is true, Switzerland should be nearby, on the other side of those mountains. Oh, man. I guess that's the refuge, way over there. Oh well, better get going. I better be careful here. Too many fallen trees and wobbly rocks for my liking. What the hell was that? Now, what do we have here? In memory of all mountain resistance fighters. It doesn't look old at all. Too bad I can't take a break. That would have been a nice place to sit for a minute. Looks like all sorts of wild animals live in these mountains. Hiking tips? Thanks, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Let me go get my water. Be right back.
Well, that was one heck of a walk.
Girl, you was running. You were running. On no long walk.
A ladder now?
Well, climb it. It's a ladder.
Okay, let's just do this.
Easy. Gotta be easy, Kate Walker.
Pretty sure there must be another way. Oh,
Just keep climbing. Got a nice booty, by the way. Beautiful.
finally. Oh,
She made it to the mountaintop.
that must provide energy to the refuge.
You think?
I've seen that before. That must be it. Now I should try to find a matching point somewhere. No, it doesn't match.
Right, look like it matched to me.
No matching points here. I should try something else. No, it doesn't match.
Oh, not that one. I ain't trying to push that.
No matching points here. I should try something else. No, it doesn't match. No matching points here. I should try something else.
Heart-shaped rock wall.
No, it doesn't match.
No, that's the glacier. It's rocks. Okay, glaciers, rocks.
No matching points here. I should try something else.
Glaciers, rocks.
That's not specific enough to draw any solid conclusions.
Heel. Try to heal. Okay, oh, it's all the way over here. That's a glacier.
Okay, a
Here.
lot of rocks over there and in the painting, but I need some more specific comparison points. No, it doesn't match. That rock wall, it can't be a coincidence.
There's one.
Beautiful sky in either case, but that's not enough.
Okay, so wasn't it? Big rocks.
Those sharp peaks, they look exactly the same.
Okay, one more. Glaciers.
Looks similar, sure, but it could just be a coincidence. I need to find more accurate clues.
All right, all right.
Just what I was looking for. Perfect.
Did that last time. You said it was wrong.
Hardly changed at all.
Breathtaking, isn't it, Fräulein?
Beautiful.
It is called the
Don't be rolling
Syberia,
up on me like that.
our local pride.
I mean, she just came rolling
Judging
up
from
on the
my
brother.
painting, it wasn't that different 60 years ago. Ma'am, is everything all right?
Yes. It's just that
Yeah,
you
uh-oh.
look very much like the person in the picture, Fräulein.
So, you do know her then, don't you?
Can't say I don't, but it was a very long time ago.
Actually,
Turn my
I've
mic
come a very
down.
long way to find out about her. I would really like to know.
Nah, wait a minute. Turn my mic down. Way too loud. There we go. That should do it. Or maybe turn it down a little more. All right. There we go. Hopefully. See if that worked. If not, we all fucked up. That should do it. Just the way I want it. I hope so. Right, Kate Walker? That should be it. All right. That's it. Back to the game.
Who she is, or was. It's very important to me, you see?
And why is that, Fräulein?
For a start, I've lost everything, including people very dear to me. I think you know what that is, right? And the girl in the picture has given me a reason to go on. It might sound strange, but it's like some kind of calling.
I see. By the way, what is your name?
Oh, Walker. Kate Walker.
I am Lenny Renner.
Nice to meet you, Frau Lenny.
Demoiselle, my dear. My legs never did manage to get me to church in time.
Oh, Demoiselle Lenny.
Well, Fräulein Walker, 1937, you say? Ah, that was before the war, when I could still run like the fawn wind. Father was the manager in those days. It was one summer evening that the whole story of your painting began. I remember it like it was yesterday. A group of scientists were staying at the refuge to prepare for an expedition to some faraway place in the east. They were being trained by a local alpinist who was to guide them. His name was Leon Kubatis. Oh, handsome as a Greek god he was. And an Olympic champion, no less. Very popular with the ladies. And he was lovely to me. Would give me a wink and a smile whenever I served him his beer. Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny, he would say. In French, if you please. Made me feel like a proper little madam. But then Frau Junta would always shoo me away.
Frau Junta?
Must have been in her mid-20s. But of course, to me, she was an old hag. Past it. And I didn't like the way she bossed my Leon around with that camera of hers. The refuge was buzzing. Everyone was jolly. And the scientists were there, debating as usual about this and that. A cheerful bunch, really, despite their disputes. Except, that is, for one, Frank Hoss was his name. Preferred his own company. Though I could see, even with my young eyes, he was devious as the devil.
But what about the girl in the picture?
Well, she was there that evening too. She had come to work through the summer. Her name was Dana. Dana Rose. Ah, she was as cute as a button and well-mannered with it. Even father was sweet as a lamb to her.
Take care of the scientist drinks, then go around taking orders. And have a look at the stove while you're at it.
Yes, Herr Gustav.
Will you be alright now, Dana? It's the first busy night since you started, so just ask if there's anything you need to know. Alright, my lovely?
Thank you, Herr Gustav. I'd be grateful if you could give me a few pointers.
Oh, there's not much to it, really. Keep up your smile and the twinkle in your eye. Add that to a bit of friendly banter.
And
you'll
shake
soon
your
have the
booty
breathing out of your
for
hand,
tips.
But what should I talk about?
All you gotta do. Talk
my
about
girl.
yourself.
People love to speak about themselves, right? But make sure you have an escape line ready, in case they drag on, or if things become, inappropriate. Especially when they've had one or two too many. So stay on your guard and you'll be fine.
Smile, banter, guard up. Got it.
That's it. Because you don't want old Gustav having to wade in and pull you out of trouble. You hear me, Dana?
Don't worry, Herr Gustav. I'll be fine.
Off you trot then, my lovely. Keep smiling, and you'll have them carrying your tray for you.
I need to serve those drinks to the scientists. What a strange mechanism. It reminds me of the automatons on the musical square.
They want to close the store. I mean, stove. Looks fine to me. What is wrong with my...
Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow. I need to add more wood in the fire.
Well, let's go. Add some wood.
so glad Herr Gustav likes me to play for the clients. This way, at least, are those paintings. I think Herr Gustav wanted me to help him choose the one he should buy. He must have left me a note somewhere. I should take a closer look at those paintings before choosing one.
Look nice. And then prefer this one.
I think I'll pick this one. I should go on the other side of the counter. Those drinks won't get served by themselves.
What was it?
The keg's empty. I need to change it.
Ain't that it?
That should be it. Let's serve these gentlemen now.
No, we'll have to go higher, I'm telling you. But my point is that it's highly improbable that any primate will be able to survive so high up, let alone thrive.
And if they were thriving, we wouldn't be looking for them, would we? I say they've taken to the higher ground, and they only come down to steal livestock and game.
Look out, chaps.
Gentlemen, your drinks?
Ah, good on you, lassie. Horst, make yourself useful and pass these around. First day, is it? Better make a wish then.
All right, I will. I wish you would tell me what all those maps are for.
Ah, that I can grant you. They show all the different locations.
I should really want to know all that shit. Why you only getting 44 frame?
And what about you, gentlemen?
Well, let me introduce you to my dream team. Horst Sauer, talented anthropologist and frequent but worthy pain in the ass your mother. Rudolf Jäger, distinguished ethnologist. And last but not least, Albert Bauer,
Paleontologist.
And yourself?
Reinhard Berger, biologist.
As Herr Berger says, we're here to train for the Origin expedition.
In return for funding for our own project back home.
And for the love of science, eh, Horst?
Oh, yes, of course, Herr Berger. I'm sure none of us would be here otherwise, would we?
And what about you, my lovely?
Oh, I'm Dana. I'm working here during the holidays, that's all. I see you haven't come just for the view then.
Oh no, Fraulein. We're only here for the beer and a pretty smile. That's our trainer out there. Supposed to knock this scraggly lot into shape for the big climb in Baltayar.
Right. And what's that one of, if you don't mind me asking?
That is Baltayar, a remote region in
The
the
little
mountains
nosy
of
one
northern
is
China.
this.
That's where I'll be leading my team in a couple of weeks.
Curious and nosy.
And what's this expedition for?
Well, keep it to yourself, but the code name is Origin. And if I have my way, it will likely change the way we perceive humanity.
I'm curious to know what this Origin expedition is all about, though. If it's not top secret, that is.
Put it this way, Fraulein Dana. When we discover what we're looking for, you will no doubt remember this conversation as your claim to fame. You will tell your grandchildren that you served the Origin team, the team that discovered none other than the missing link of the superior race of humans, the Australopithecus habilis, the direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. Or, more vulgarly put, the abominable snowman.
Oh, I see. Now I get why it's called Origin.
Whatever we find, whatever we call it, it's likely to send shockwaves all through the world of anthropology. It will help us to explain how we evolved from Australopithecus to modern man, and then became...
He's off again. Get him started on anthropology and he's like a bolted horse. I don't think Fraulein Dana wants you to clobber her with your explanations, Horst.
I might only be a waitress, but actually I find it quite interesting.
Well, Fräulein, the Origin expedition could lead us to a totally new series of studies, or even reveal a new mode of tribal organization, or a micro-society, by the discovery of a specimen that may well have played a major role in the evolution of modern man.
Come, gentlemen, here's to the Brown Shadow for generously sponsoring this expedition, which is sure to redefine our understanding of mankind.
Oh, I see we're fraternizing with the personnel, gentlemen.
Just giving a toast to our generous sponsor, Herr Hertz.
May I remind you that this mission, financed by my party, is confidential? Do you know what that means, Dr. Berger?
Yes, Herr Hertz.
It means, gentlemen, it is strictly forbidden to communicate any details or objectives to anyone outside our circle, let alone to the first waitress to come by twinkling her eyelashes. Fraulein, as soon as you're done here, I suggest you get back to your chores.
Ah, piss off.
What a
No
brute.
need for the attitude.
That is one of the inconveniences of working with a heavily politicized private sponsor. But he's just doing his job. And I suppose, like anything else in life, there has to be some compromise to get what one desires. So, think nothing of it, Fraulein. It is the way of science. Indeed, it is the way of the world.
The way of the world, Herr Berger? I'm sorry, but in case you do not know, let me tell you what members of the Brown Shadow do to Vagarans like me. They smash windows. They assault innocent people for no reason at all. They are fascists and criminals, Herr Berger. With all due respect, don't you feel ashamed to be associated with such tyrants?
I would be careful when expressing such extreme accusations, Fraulein. There are always overzealous members of any party, always have been. And even so, we are not politicians. We do not claim to save humanity. Our job is to explain how it came about. Why, if the scientific community had to halt progress at every political crossroads, then humanity would never have advanced any further than Homo erectus.
Dana! Dana! Chop chop! This isn't a French parlor, my girl.
Yes, Herr Gustav. I'd better go. Thank you, gentlemen.
I mean,
Leon, dear, do make an effort.
Lenny, sweetheart?
Crikey, you nearly made me jump out of my skin.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's a camera lens, that's all.
A camera lens?
Yeah? Borrowed it from Frau Junta?
Who is this Frau Junta, anyway?
Ginger
it's
Junta.
so
over
nosy,
there.
nosy girl, nosy
married?
girl, nosy.
Oh no, too old to marry now. She's way past 20, you know. That's why she likes filming Leon, because he's young and handsome.
Lenny?
And she never lets me have a go of her gear anyway. I only wanted to help her film something. I bet she's jealous.
Whether she's jealous or not, you still shouldn't go playing with things that don't belong to you, Lenny, especially if you've been told not to.
You're not my mother, so there. And if you tell on me, I'll tell my father to get rid of you.
Oh, is that so, little Colonel?
It sure is, soldier.
God, can this place get any worse?
Come on, Leon. Show me your energy, your youth. Oh dear, you look more like my old Aunt Helga.
Why would you stop?
Another creation of Herr Gustav. I guess he won't mind if I take a quick look. Madonna laces. The Silberspiegel, the heart-shaped rock face that gave its name to the refuge. According to Herr Gustav, only the most seasoned alpinists can climb it.
No, we can do better.
Better not interrupt them. That Frau Junta wasn't exactly friendly earlier with Lenny. It's not enough. I need to feed the fire more.
There, like that. Try not to move now, darling.
That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow. Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow. That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow.
Oh boy, now she got to be a goddamn engineer.
That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow. Wow, I've never seen a stove like this. It must be one of Herr Gustav's inventions that everyone talks about down in Wagen. Looks all good to me. Better try another one. Impossible. No. That one is loose. Looks all good to me. Impossible. Looks all good to me. Better try another one. That should be it for the fire. But I think there's something wrong with the airflow. Looks like there's something wrong with the airflow.
I have to go over here and do it.
This mechanism controls the air intake, if I remember correctly. That's it. I'm done here. I've done all that Herr Gustav told me to do. I'd better go and tell him.
All right.
Fine. No more orders and everyone's served.
That's the go. Now listen, Dana. I know, you know, the brown shadow is dangerous, right? So for heaven's sake, keep your
feeling see
feelings to
yourself,
yourself.
girl.
And refrain from answering her burger back like you did, eh? The brown shadow.
Don't want to start
is
no
not something
shit.
You can just chit-chat about.
But...
Look, it's not safe. And it will only come back and bite you. Mark my words, Dana. Especially in today's climate.
I only...
Dana, I know. Just be careful. No one wants problems with fascists. You get my drift? And may I remind you that I warned you earlier when you asked me for advice. So I'll tell you one last time. Don't get drawn in. Do you hear me, Dana? So, young lady, you're still off to the academy in the fall, are you not? What you waiting for, then? Get back to your practicing and play us a nice tune while you're at it.
All right then, I will. Thank you, Herr Gustav.
Play something melodious this time. It'll make a nice change from the military pieces some of the patrons have been requesting of late.
Don't tell me I gotta play the piano and shit.
You are drunk, Herr Hoss.
Out of my way, boy.
Come, Fraulein. Best clear off until the dust settles.
You should have seen me then, Fräulein Walker. I was so young and eager to witness whatever could happen between Dana and Leon. I needed to know, to be included, one way or another.
Go up to your room, Lenny.
What a fiasco.
Don't you have some dolls to dress or something?
Lenny, don't. Give them some space, would you?
Let me see what happened. Oh, I can't.
Oh, Lenny. Why don't you leave the piano to those who actually know how to play it, huh?
You guys are fucking mean to her, aren't you?
Not now, Lenny.
Time to do some recon operation.
I'm so glad I started this collection of photos. When I grow up, I'll travel all around the world and photograph everywhere I go. When I'm old, the wall will be covered with them. Honestly, Junta is not that good. I'm sure I could do better if only I could practice a bit.
You all right? Yeah, I thought so.
It's just that if I had retaliated, I would have lost my job, you know? Believe me, I came this close to not being able to pay for my studies at the academy after the holidays.
Forget it. He was blind drunk. Won't even remember it come tomorrow. All Gustav could see it wasn't your fault. Besides, you didn't see him after your performance. Ecstatic he was.
There are more and more people like that brute. They don't even bother to hide their hatred anymore. It's like they've been given a mission, or perhaps I should say permission, to abuse people like me, as if Vagarans had suddenly become the scourge of society. And we're powerless to act because if we did, we'd lose our home. My parents, they've become a bundle of nerves. They can't sleep at night. Only last week, our shop window got smashed again, and our neighbors, they couldn't care less, and neither could the authorities. What's wrong? Did my rant frighten you?
Well, yes. Yes, it did. I mean, not you, Fraulein, but what you said about the fascists. You've put my own suspicions into words, Fraulein. Because what you say about the Brown Shadow is true, and that's what worries me. I used to think they were just a bunch of cranks in their ridiculous uniforms. But now I can see these lunatics really are serious. Deadly serious.
But you did know who was behind the Origin expedition.
Never gave it much thought, to be honest. Only met Huss and the scientists today. For me, they were no different from any other group I've trained. If I'd have known that, I'd have had second thoughts. Actually, do you know what?
What?
I'm going to stop training them.
Can you do that?
It's still a free country, right? So after a few weeks' notice, I'll be off the hook. At least, I get to spend the summer here with you. Painting.
But I don't paint.
No, you play. I paint. It's my passion. And you can be my muse.
Is that what you say to all the girls?
No. Never.
Hello, you two lovebirds. Everyone's going to bed, so you better
So all
come
the
back
way, she
inside
just
or
met
you'll
the
catch
motherfucker.
cold, or worse.
And that's how Dana pipped everyone at the post. It only took one look for Leon to fall head over heels in love with her. And it didn't take much for Dana to fall for him. Love at first sight, you might say. The whole band stayed at the chalet all summer long. Then, I suppose, everyone went their own sweet way.
Did you ever see any of them again?
Oh, no.
What about Dana and Leon?
They too went their own ways, I guess. And that, Fräulein Walker, is all there is to it.
Where did Dana go after she left?
Back to her parents, I should think. Somewhere in Vagan.
Do you know if she's still alive?
Can't be sure, but I doubt it. It was a lifetime ago, Fräulein Walker.
Where do you think she might be if she were?
No idea. Things went from bad to worse after that summer. Not to mention half the town was razed during the war.
Did Dana leave anything here? Any documents or anything that might help me find where she went?
Not that I know of. But I suppose there might be in Father's old coffer. Must still be in the loft. Junta bought it from him that summer, so she could use it to store her precious filming gear. She was supposed to come back for it, but she never did. If there is anything that can help you, it will be in there. So feel free to look around the refuge by yourself if you like, even though I don't think anyone managed to open the coffer since Junta left.
Thank you, Demoiselle Lenny. Thank you so much. Maintaining the refuge must be a huge job. As tough as Lenny is, I hope she has some help when she needs it. A mechanical stove. Seen better days. Another object with the look of the Varlberg workshop.
Here's a nice looking stove.
That must be the piano Dana played on the night she met Leon. The night Lenny told me about.
Ah, I see I'm not the only one stuck here. Bah, pull up a seat and together we can moan about being stuck here.
Thank you, but I have things to do.
I hope you can stay until this evening at least. In London they have the changing of the guard. Here we get the changing of the colors. I guarantee it's worth the wait. English?
American, actually.
Oh, seeing as you've come so far, then. Besides, it's always nicer to be stranded in good company. From Belgium, myself, on a world climbing tour.
Stranded?
Didn't you know? They've closed the Teufelskragen. That's the path they call the Devil's Pass.
So that's what all the fuss is about.
All down to climate change.
You mean the thaw, right?
Made the pass too dangerous to climb and apparently resulted in a morbid discovery.
Oh?
Bodies of resistance fighters, killed while leading refugees to Switzerland. Frozen solid.
Resistance fighters? You mean frozen since the Second World War?
That's what the paper says.
Is that what the tent's for?
It's a temporary chapel of rest that the rescue team made while waiting for the bodies to be airlifted out.
I see. I guess there's no reason to disrespect the departed, even after all these years.
I only hope all this sudden interest from excavationists puts an end to the stupid rumors that a strange creature haunts the Silberspiegel. Otherwise, you can be sure as soon as the old lady pops her clogs, this place will become run over by those infernal tourists.
Can you tell me about this Devil's Pass?
Oh, it's on the far side of the cirque, looking out from the terrace. As you can imagine, it's called Devil's Pass because it's extremely dangerous. Most of all because of the risk of avalanche. Only seasoned alpinists can negotiate it, really. As a professional alpinist myself, what I love about it is knowing I'm climbing in the tracks of courageous climbers of bygone times. There's a real sense of history about it. For example, resistance fighters used it during the war to smuggle vagrants and other victims of the Brown Shadow into Switzerland.
I've had some experience with fantastic fauna myself. But what do you make of the so-called strange creature that roams the mountain?
Just another local fairy tale to pull in the tourists, if you ask me. They say it lives in prehistoric caves. And that it's responsible for people going missing. Ooh. Some even say that the mysterious cries you can hear on some nights are the creature calling for a mate. In other
Got
words,
a
the
fucking
usual
Bigfoot or
twaddle you normally get in
vulnerable
remote or
snowman
uncharted
shit.
places like the high mountain or the deep sea.
Creature from the Black
Twaddle
Lagoon.
passed down from generation to generation through sheer ignorance.
Surely, from what I read on the way here, the cries could come from an animal native to the area, couldn't they?
That is my thinking exactly. No doubt a bear with something caught in his throat. It happens, you know. Probably scared a tourist one evening, or... maybe it was young pranksters.
What about those frozen bodies they discovered at the foot of Devil's Pass?
Well, due to climate change, the snow line has receded, revealing the bodies trapped in the ice since the Second World War. Most probably resistance fighters and exiles, trying to flee the fascist occupiers and reach Switzerland by the pass. I imagine they got caught in an avalanche. Poor wretches have been imprisoned ever since. Until today. That is why the authorities have blocked access to the pass, so they can take the bodies out, identify them, and give them a proper burial.
Right. Thanks for cluing me in. Anyway, I better get back to what I was doing.
You are welcome, Fräulein.
Lenny's father must have made this stair lift to help her get up and down the stairs. Must have taken him many hours. It's touching when you think about it. An old book? The Magic Mountain by Thomas Mann? Funny. My grandparents left me a copy before they died when I was a kid. I should get around to reading it someday. It must be a lot of work keeping this place going. Hats off to Demoiselle Lenny for managing all by herself. It's cold in here. Austere. Looks like a storage room. Another of those cigar butts. So that's the painting Dana told Lenny's father to buy. Not bad. And similar in style to my painting. Wonder what the others were like. There. But who could have left it open? Austere. Looks like a storage room. Austere. Looks like a storage room.
Thing.
It must be a lot of work keeping this place going. Hats off to Demoiselle Lenny for managing all by herself. This must be Lenny's room. Not sure I'm allowed in here, really. Keep your
we're in here
servant
now.
also from willful sins. May they not rule over me. Then I will be blameless, innocent of great transgression. Sweet. Photos of the refuge. Looks like they're arranged by time period. There are no photos of the occupation of Vaughan by the Brown Shadow. I guess that corresponds to when Lenny and her father had to leave the refuge. These date from before the war. There's even one from the summer when Dana worked at the refuge. All these photos go up to the 80s, including my date of birth. This series ends at 2002, 3 years ago, when I began my journey with Oscar and Hans's train. That's pretty impressive. Obviously helps Lenny get up and about. She's still sitting there, watching. Wonder what she's thinking about.
Why don't you go ask?
Dormitories. I wonder how many people stop at the refuge these days.
Oh, I went in here. I need to go to the cabin.
take-up reel, like the ones used on old cinema projectors.
Oh, they made her.
I must remember to ask Lenny about it. Don't want to break my neck, thank you very much.
I'll probably go back down to talk to her and then come back up. Hopefully. It's lunchtime. All right, it's lunchtime. Gonna continue this probably later on tonight. Probably stream it tonight. Probably stream something else. But if I don't stream this tonight, I'll try to do it tomorrow morning. But it's pretty good so far. Really enjoying it. Back to the first one. Love the exploring aspect of the story. Thanks for hanging out. Try to come back this afternoon. Play something else. We don't play this. Peace and agree.